And in the due course of preparation of civil services, I was attracted towards journalism, sir. Because this is, in this digital age right now, sir, we are having a overflow of media channels, and getting objective truth and basically the right thing and fact about the society and the government, we are not exactly getting it. So by looking at few journalists like Ravish Kumar, and also I have followed some international journalists. So I was fascinated towards journalism in that way, and I thought that this is a noble profession when I can put forward the voices, the actual need and the actual problems of public towards the government and by the society at large.
You talked about international journalists. Who are the international journalists who inspired you?
Basically, sir, I was looking towards Edward Snowden and the WikiLeaks media. Those the paper they published about the critical things of the government that shook the entire government. Even CIA is believed to be behind Snowden's and another the founder of WikiLeaks. I'm not getting his name right now.
I think that was not part of journalism. That was a kind of unapproved disclosures that they were making about the work that they were doing, and they were actually breaking confidentiality. The kind of information that they had got in the course of their official function, they were releasing it to the media. Okay, no, I will be going on a different trajectory now, and it is that in the when you are in the government and you are trying to project the government, many a time the news, especially the developmental news that you give to the media, they are not interested in that. They always want to see something negative about the government. Anything you positive they give you, they say that it is not news. So how will you handle that kind of situation and see that it is kind of published?
So should am I a part of PR of government now, or am I?
We are assuming that you are part of the government now. You are the PRO.
Yes, sir. So, sir, actually, a good government, but good in a democracy like us, a good governance is really the mandate. And when we approach the public by large about the schemes of government, like for example, if we take an anecdote of Subhadra scheme. So as it was a far-reaching scheme because the government officials and PROs through media, they propagated the news to nooks and corners of the rural areas. That is why most of the women, they enrolled. Otherwise, there are a lot of issues, there are a lot of schemes that goes in vain without the notice of public. So we will approach the public by large that these are the schemes that government is offering to you, and this is all for the good governance.
How do you make people read a story about Subhadra scheme which is taking place? First of all, how will you make it attractive for people to read it? How does it happen?
So, sir, there are a lot of media channels right now. We first of all, for the literate people, we can opt for print media. But for the people who are not literate, we can propagate the news by audio visuals.
How do you do that? I mean, what will be the content of your story?
So, sir, if you talk about the Subhadra scheme, then we will convince the people that 50,000 rupees in 5 years can elevate the position of women. Women can be 50,000 cash in hand for the women, rural women of Odisha who are not employed is a big thing, sir. They can invest the money in various ways. Like if somebody is making pickle, then they can get raw materials for it. If somebody is teaching something, then if some women is incorporated in any tailoring job, then she can get her equipments from it. So in this way, we can talk about the benefits that the scheme can offer. We can show some audio visuals to the people through news channels and through hoardings also.
What are the kind of emotions that you are going to use to popularize stories like this?
So by and large, the emotion should be enthusiastic and happy. The emotion, we can design an advertisement which can depict a poor women to be who gets money and then become can empower herself economically.
Yes. So you have to show that empathetic representation of a story of one woman who has done well by taking help of this scheme and then project it to the wider world that things can happen, change like this. Okay?
Yes, sir.
In your government position, there is a particular theory which is always used, to push your ideas into the competitive world of news. What is that theory? Can you tell me?
Is it hypodermal injection theory, sir? Can we call it?
Or is it agenda setting theory?
Yes, agenda setting theory can be called.
Okay, what is the agenda setting theory?
Should I define it, sir?
Yes, yes. And give you one example how you can do it.
Agenda setting theory means when a government with particular set of agenda comes to power, they try to convince the people in a democracy. Convincing and getting the vote is a bigger deal. That is why they try to put forward a narrative, and they try to build a narrative, build a story structure around that narrative so that people can believe it. And in that, advertisement and campaigning, all these things play a great role. For example,
I'm giving you a situation that it has been found that a huge corruption case has been, this is a hypothetical situation, and a huge corruption case against the government. Okay. Yes. And as the spokesperson of the government or the public information officer, you would like to see that the media doesn't give too much of emphasis on it, and rather you have a separate story which you want to project. So how will you go about it?
First of all, sir, in India, we don't have protection for whistleblowers. We don't have any law which protects whistleblowers, unlike in USA and other European countries. They do protect the sources. They do protect the identity of. They do take care of the security of the whistleblowers. But in India, we can't do. We don't have such law till now. So, though without being directly coming upfront to the media, we may anonymously send some details about that. Otherwise, first of all, we should go to the departmental head, sir. So we can approach them that this and this thing or this corruption is going on in the department, and so that the higher authority can do something about it. And if that doesn't work, then we can, if we have the access to some documents, then we may submit it to the media anonymously.
Okay, now coming to one more aspect of the government, the Odisha government has done really well, you know, for which they have got international acclaim and appreciation. It is that in terms of disaster management communication.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me a few components of it, aspects of it in disaster management communication that the Odisha government has done?
As during the last tropical cyclone, CM Mohan Maji gave a slogan of zero casualty. So from the 1990s super cyclone disaster to 2024-25, we are from that devastating death of people, thousands of people, to zero casualty. It is an achievement in itself. So government is, first of all, they are alerting the people, primarily if we, in case of tropical cyclones, they are first alerting the people of coastal areas about the severity of the disaster. And then secondly, during the time of disaster, the government is helping in evacuating the place so that minimum damage to people, the life of people can happen. And other than the rehabilitation, then the rehabilitation programs starts. And in this way, we have achieved about very near to zero casualty right now, sir.
What are the different, unique tools that they use for communicating to the people?
In that situation, during cyclones, sir, most of the time, electricity and internet also cut off. So radio can be a good medium at that time, and the government officials can go in to panchayat and village to village, and we can propagate the news to the panchayat level officers so that they can pass on the news to the locals, and they can tell about the severity of the calamities and what are the precautionary measures that should be taken, and what are the government facilities that are available to them.
How many community radio stations are there in Odisha?
I don't exactly know the number, sir, but there are around 28, I guess.
No, don't guess. But you are aware that there are some community radio stations in Odisha.
Yes, sir. There are community radio stations. There is one in my district also.
Okay, so they are used in the times of crisis in a big way.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
if it is a local kind of in that particular locality, the community radio stations become very important in the times of natural disaster, because as you said, these electricity lines are disrupted and normal communications cannot take place. Okay, so my final question is that what is your long-term goal as a communicator if you are selected in the government?
Sir, first of all, sir, in a state like Odisha, where 5/6 of the population resides in rural areas, most of the people are cut off from the basic information from the various schemes that government is providing them. So, being a member of government, I can try to propagate the government schemes, various government schemes and facilities to the nooks and corners of the rural areas, so that even the news can reach to the last mile, so the people can benefit from the various schemes and facilities.
Okay. I think if I were you, I would say that I'll be part of the development story somewhere over there. Okay. So nice to talk to you and wish you all the best. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Feedback किसी से करिए. Sir, may I ask about some feedback?
Please, please.
So how was it, sir? May I ask?
Yes, actually, I must give you the feedback. You are good, but only thing is that you have to little compose yourself, the thought process. Actually, you won't have to speak in English. Actually, in the interview, I think it Odia re bhi hai paribo.
Yes, sir.
So